The following presentation will outline the use of the Demo Mode feature on the Proteus controller. Demo Mode is used to simulate various probe and sensor conditions that will activate associated alarms. This is accomplished without the need of raising floats or dunking sensors. All alarms in Demo Mode are logged as actual alarms and will appear on alarm reports. If the alarm auto print is enabled, alarms will be printed out during the test process. Warning: if programmed alarm events controls pumps or other devices, the simulated alarm will cause those devices to activate or deactivate based on programming. Careful assessment of the actions Demo Mode will simulate must be reviewed prior to its use. Demo Mode is used for testing the operation of alarms in regards to remote annunciators and displays. Demo Mode will also transmit alarm conditions through these communication methods offered by the Proteus controller: RS-232, RS-485, Modbus, BACnet, and 4 to 20 mA converters. Testing remote annunciators, the RAS series, require that MCU and/or XP-RB8 events have been already programmed and the units are wired correctly. Remote displays such as the Mini-Me and Delivery Defender require that the correct communication mode has been established. The main menu will allow you to navigate to the Proteus diagnostics functions through the Utilities submenu. Press on the Utilities option button. Press on the Diagnostics option button. The Diagnostics submenu will appear. To simulate probe alarms, select the Demo Mode Level Change button. You will get directed to your first active tank. You should see that the tank indicator is normal and the status line is changed to normal Demo Mode. You can change the tank to test by using the up and down arrows below the menu button. You will also see the Demo Mode options in the blue shaded area. These options are Demo Mode Off, up and down arrows, and the test function you are set on. Pressing the test functions will change from product level to water level and to temperature. For this presentation we will use product level, but water and temperature functions work in a similar fashion. Pressing the up and down arrows will simulate an increase or decrease in the function you are testing. Note: probes have both warning and alarm points. Warnings are not normally set to trigger remote alarms, but they will display on the Proteus display. Pressing the up arrow will simulate a product increase or delivery. The display will automatically switch to the delivery screen and a D will appear next to the side of the tank. Once the high warning point is reached, the tank indicator will switch to high warning and the status line changes to warning Demo Mode. The control horn will not sound. The remote annunciator will not alarm for the warning unless an MCU XP-RB8 event was created for high warning alarms. Increasing the level further, it will reach the high product alarm point. The tank indicator will switch to high product and the status line changes to alarm Demo Mode. The control horn will sound until the alarm acknowledge button is pressed. The system will alternately switch between the alarm message and alarm location. The remote annunciator will alarm. You can press the acknowledge test switch to silence the remote horn. The alarm light will remain lit. Pressing on the alarm acknowledge button will switch to the current alarm screen and it shows the active alarm condition. This alarm will remain active as long as the Demo Mode is enabled or the level is reduced below the alarm point. Press the Home and/or Menu buttons to get back to the System Status menu. Press the Inventory button and select the tank that you are using for demo purposes. You can either perform other level tests or exit Demo Mode. Pressing the Demo Mode Off button in the blue shaded area will exit Demo Mode. The little D will remain on the tank screen until the program dwell time is reached. Factory setting is 5 minutes. The tank indicator and status lines will change back to normal as the volume returns to actual level. To simulate sensor alarms, select the Demo Mode Sensor Alarm Test button. This button is used to turn on and off the sensor Demo Mode. You will get directed to a modified View All Sensor screen where the installed sensors will be displayed. You should see that the status line is changed to normal Demo Mode. In some versions of the Proteus firmware there were 3 test buttons: Sensor Alarm Number 1, Sensor Alarm Number 2, and No Reply. The No Reply was removed as timing issues made that test inconclusive. The Sensor Alarm Number 1 and Number 2 will invoke a test based on the type of sensor you're testing. An example, on a BXLS, both buttons produce a liquid alarm. Product distinguishing sensors will produce a product or water alarm, and temperature sensors will produce a high or low temp alarm. When the alarm is triggered, the systems will alternately switch between the alarm message and alarm location. Unlike the level demo mode, sensor alarms do not remain active when the button is pressed. Therefore, if you have a remote annunciator MCU XBRB8 event programmed, it will activate but may clear itself before you can press the acknowledge test switch. The system will automatically reset itself after a few seconds and the alarm will clear. If the alarm acknowledge button is pressed at this time, you'll be directed to the active alarm screen, but the alarm data may have already reset. If the alarm acknowledge button is pressed before the alarm cleared message is displayed, the controller will switch to the active alarm screen showing the alarm information. Press the home and/or menu buttons to get back to the system status menu. If you need to do additional sensor testing, press the sensor status button and then the view all sensors button. Repeat the test process as previously noted. If you're done testing, return to the diagnostic screen and press the sensor alarm test button to turn off demo mode. This completes the presentation of the Proteus demo mode feature.